And hi, everybody, and welcome to Week 3 of the Post and Courier's Pigskin Picks, brought to you, of course, by Lee & Associates Commercial Real Estate. Well, neither one of us have been what I'd call spectacular in the early going. If you picked 9 winners last week, you were a winner. And one of the games that tripped people up, I guess, last week involved East Carolina, and those same Pirates will be in Columbia Saturday. Gene, what do you think?
Well, you correctly forecast the Pirates to beat NC State, Warren.
I did, but I stubbed my toe a couple of other places.
It should be a really good game, and I don't know if it's the kind of game the Gamecock fans or their team expected here. South Carolina, a slight favorite. Quarterback Philip Nelson for East Carolina had 2 good games here. He's a transfer. He played at Minnesota. South Carolina, Warren, has got to get something going in that running game. Very frustrating that they only gained 34 yards on 31 carries at Mississippi State. That's awful. I mean, try something different. Maybe even put an offensive lineman back there as an extra fullback. They've got to get creative there. However, being at home, I like the Gamecocks in this one in a close win.
Well, you know, East Carolina has a history of playing the Gamecocks tough, even when South Carolina was a lot better. Gamecocks are still trying to find themselves. They're especially trying to find something in the first half. East Carolina is pretty good. I think this week, though, the Gamecocks actually put 2 halves together. Is it allowed? I think so. And Lay will figure out how to get a win in their first home game. I'll take South Carolina as well, but it may not be real pretty. The Citadel, meanwhile, is 2-0 in conference play. They travel to Gardner-Webb this week. What do you think?
I like the Bulldogs in this one. That's not an easy trip and not an easy place to play in Boiling Springs, and Gardner-Webb has traditionally been kind of an overachieving program, especially there at home. But I like the Bulldogs, and I really love the way they played at Furman, and I think they're just headed for another really good season.
Yeah, it really does. I'm starting to believe in these guys myself after 2 wins to get this season started. Let's see now how they handle success. Bulldog against Bulldog in Gardner-Webb. I'll go with the Dogs from Chucktown. On the national scene, I want to spend a moment talking about Florida State's trip to Louisville. Well,
I'll tell you what, with Clemson's struggles, is it possible that this game is for the Atlantic Division crown? It could be. And everybody talks about Louisville's offense, and it's been explosive under Bobby Petrino. But I'll tell you what, that defense has made strides under Todd Grantham. It's going to be really interesting, especially there at Papa John's Stadium. However, I like Florida State. I just can't get over that performance against Ole Miss, and I think they're going to win a close one there in Louisville.
Yeah, you know, I think I'm beginning to wonder now if either of these teams can stop the other one. Until Clemson answers a few of its offensive questions, these might be the 2 most prolific scoring teams in the ACC right now. I'm going to take Louisville here. I'm just not sure the Noles can score enough to keep up. So there you go. Get your picks in before the end of the week. It's fun and sometimes painful to watch these scores as they're posted on Saturday, isn't it? In the meantime, we'll keep seeing how the ball bounces, I guess, if you will. Good luck to you with your picks. Talk to you next week.